And here we go. All right. We have in the bottom left here of Swamp Fever Patty Mac, and in the top right we have Atagramas. Both of them starting immediately here with the harvesters. They want to get that flux going right away. It's really funny. Like everyone is going for these quick harvesters. Like I played more like cats, honestly. Just making like hexite units, trying to maximize my mineral count, that type of thing. So we have the Prefect Nova for Patty Mac, and then over on this side, it looks like we're gonna have Krager once again. Big Krager fan in Atagramas. Of course, this is Protectorate against Legion, so not a mirror match this time. We are trying to vary the races that we're seeing. Hopefully we can get a Grell next, no matter who wins. Hopefully there are some Grell players still left in there. I'd really enjoy some variety. Now, obviously, both these towers going to get cleared really, really quickly. Both of them clearing the tower closer to themselves, as makes the most sense. We are getting, for Atagramas here, another Harvester right away as well. And double Barracks play. So, yeah, with the double Barracks play, I mean, we'll see. I don't know. Maybe he wants the Armored Thralls. Maybe he just wants Thralls. I like the Thralls early on. They're just so microable. Having early ranged units just seems like it makes a lot of sense. You know, later on, it's maybe better to go the other way. Little stun going down there. Patty Mac getting away with Prefect Nova. Doesn't actually want to fight Krager right now. Well, that was cute, but a little bit of a waste of mana. Again, there is that big difference between Legion and Protectorate, right? Where the Legion heroes are going to end up being a bit better, but they do have mana. You see he walks back to the Idle Conduit, which is basically a supply depot, and will recharge that mana with it. Now we have Thralls coming out. He actually sent one of his 4 Thralls over to take the tower, so I really like that move. You see Patty Mac kind of gets stuck over here. He was going after that Harvester, which does draw his opponent near, and then he just warps home, which is very, very inexpensive to do. So, you know, that'll heal him up as well. No big deal. In the meantime, he is retaking or stealing that tower, basically. So it feels like right now Atagramas is playing a nice positional game. I love that he sent out that early extra unit. But Patty Mac must be, like, really building his economy and maybe powering up a bit. Hopefully we can take a look at Patty Mac's base, because he does have that expansion up very quickly that we've seen from Protectorate players. But what is his tech going to be looking like? Okay, so he actually is going 3 Barracks Bastions, and he is getting the Bastion upgrade. That particular upgrade, I do know. I get that every game. That is one that gives full splash damage to Bastions. So their splash damage is basically dealing full damage instead of, like, smaller percentages. So yeah, it's going to make his Bastions really, really strong. You can see right now, he is just kind of backing up. He can't really engage. You see a lot of pressure coming out from Atagramas, but these are the first Barracks units that we've seen from Patty Mac. So Patty Mac did a fast expansion. He powered up into slightly higher tech units. And he's basically been running away from Atagramas this entire game. Now, Atagramas has built up a pretty strong army, but as we have 3 Bastions, and then when we get into 6 Bastions, I think we might start to have a hard time for these Thralls. Hopefully we can get some upgrades over on Atagramas' side, because otherwise I think it's going to be pretty tough. Now notice he doesn't even have his hero with these. And look at the recalls on these. Beautifully, beautifully done. Just recalling them one at a time as they take damage. So he's putting damage out, recalling, which is basically going to heal them. It doesn't take that much energy to do. And they just heal up as they run by those barracks on the way out. So really nice tactical plays coming out of Patty Mac. I don't feel like he gained a lot that time, but you can see he's getting in here, and you can see a lot of damage going down. Look at that beautiful shot as well from the Prefect. But down goes an Obelisk, and that means everything's going to have to be recalled. So Atagramas holds control of that area, continues to push forward. I don't know that he can push here, though. This is like, he doesn't have that much mana on his Krager. He doesn't have that many Thralls. Right? I don't know what his mana is looking like as far as getting out more obelisks. Like, maybe he has an obelisk saved up, but I don't think that's enough for a push right now. Not into the entrenched position, at least. All right, does come up to fight with his obelisk. So you can see he's trying to target these down, and very, very quickly, look at this. Patty Mac with good micro there. Does end up losing a Bastion, but mostly saving them. We have the Valkyrie Shock Troopers joining in as well. Kind of similar to the Bastions, I guess. And they are actually being picked off a little bit. Another Bastion gets saved. And he mostly kills this army. Ooh, sick shot there at the end. And he will be able to take out this tower, losing one Bastion to it in the meantime. By the way, Adagramas, he's got a good amount of like flux, but his actual economy is still the beginning economy. He never got more Hexite. And now Patty Mac is just pushing for a victory. He's getting his Bastions up on top of absolutely everything, chasing down Krager, and will get the kill with his Prefect Nova. We even have some strong, like a Tobot got out and everything. There's some good things going on for Adagramas, but it feels like he is going to be in a tough, tough position here now. Look at this. He's got the Tobot. He's got some Thralls. But really good micro there from Patty Mac. I love his dashing forward into the stun. He brings up just this ridiculous amount of Bastions as well. And the splash damage is going to be overwhelming, I think. As you can see, look at this. Jumps forward, trying to take out the Tobot as if it were a hero. The Tobot is actually soloing him. Oh my God, he just barely gets away. That was crazy. No, the Tobot. Tobot, can you get it? Not quite. Not quite. Tobot is going to be picked off, it looks like. And look at this. Patty Mac coming back with his very hurt hero, and it gets targeted down. That's some good targeting right there. I believe that that was chosen by Adagramas. But his one expansion that's kind of new here looks like it's probably going to go down. Yeah, gets blown up. We do have some more shock troopers coming in from the Merc camp. And finally just going to recall everything that's left over here. All right. All right. So, you know, Patty Mac maybe a little bit too greedy there. Losing his hero's Prefect Nova. I feel like that was a pretty obvious don't bring him back moment, but I guess he wanted the abilities out. In the meantime, we have factories adding on. I believe we saw a mechanical lab there, mechanical research lab. And yeah, just it looks like we're going to get into some gunships as well. So the gunships, it's like he's starting to kind of wreck the Thralls, right? The Thralls are like not super strong, not super tanky, and the amount of Bastions he has is cleaning those up pretty quickly. So maybe that's why he's going for the gunships, right? He knows his opponent is going to have to get some more beefy, like anti-ground units here. Thralls aren't going to be able to do it long term. Yeah, he's chasing some of these down. Prefect Nova chasing right now. Doesn't want to chase all that. You got to be careful of that. Yeah, comes in, has that gunship now. That was a sick shot right there from Adagramas. Doing a very, very good job with Krager. You can see really strong micro, but he is losing a lot of health. The army of Patty Mac is too big, and he is going to end up losing Krager. The obelisk came down. Not going to make that much of a difference. GG is called, and Patty Mac takes the victory.